Uh, when Bobby sees the empty chair, even he'll get it that something's not quite right. Why should I tie up the clothes dummy? It's definitely not gonna struggle. Wobbles a little, but the back of the chair is supporting the head. Not bad at all. At first glance, you could really think that someone was sitting there under the sheet. Ought to at least irritate my good pal Bobby. Ugh, the pieces of rope are too short. I'll tie the rope onto the binding, like that. Pretty ugly. I've tied the rope to the bale. I've never been here before, but the room down there, that somehow seems familiar to me. I could well lure Bobby with it, but what then? He's a giant. I don't want to get into a fight with him. Okay, now I need to act quickly.
Hello? Everything okay? Oh.
Sorry, Bobby. Nothing personal. And now, let's get out of here. But where's all my stuff? I need my camera. Let's hope that Tom doesn't choose right now to come home from shopping, and that it's not all that far to the next town. Bobby must have had himself a sandwich. And there's the wrapping paper still lying there. A finely carved wooden chest. Now are my things in there? Locked. Yeah, well, it would have been too simple otherwise. The lock in the lid kind of suggests that it's not going to be easy to get the lid open. Yep, so it is. The carving shows small circles over a line. Perhaps some kind of pitch information? Now all that's missing is a pencil or something similar. This castle must be a few hundred years old. It would only ever have been heated with fireplaces back then. The chimney probably went through several rooms, so that it could give off heat all over. It doesn't look like there's been a fire here recently, but there are still a few charred bits of wood in the stove. I'll take one of the smaller pieces. Now my fingers are all black. The circles are recessed into the wood. That means that they must be able to be traced on the paper using a piece of charcoal. Hey, worked well. You can easily recognize the circles as well as the lines. Could the circles on the chest be simplified notes? Notes which just give the pitch, not the duration? If they really are notes, then there's a starting point missing. Perhaps you can begin anywhere, and just have to pay attention to the relative pitch of the notes with one another. That was it. I think. I didn't make any Always the same note. I'm guessing that the chest isn't as old as it looks at first glance. As far as I know, numerical locks like this haven't been around for long. You have to enter the right three-figure combination. Only, what is it? Sounds like it's done something. Got it. Combination worked. Alright, there's my stuff. Alright, I'll just take this stuff. I probably won't need the rest anymore. That's a pretty old-fashioned cell phone. Modern ones only weigh about a pound and are no more than 12 inches long. Sure, I could call the police, but what would I say to them? Help, help, I've been kidnapped and I'm now sitting in a house somewhere in Britain. Or rather, allegedly somewhere in Britain. For all I know, I could be in Denmark. Or India. I need more information first.